Hello everybody, my name is Kazm Vulfhart, aka King Kazm, whatever you want to call me, and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We're still trying to find all the deep dark secrets. And I have said it before, and I'll say it again, I have a Patreon and a Ko-fi. If you feel like supporting me as a content creator, please check those out. The links are in my descriptions, as well as connected to my YouTube channel main page. Beyond that, I also have a community Discord server now. If you are a content creator or just a person who likes gaming in general, or likes art in general, or likes music in general, or likes anything in general, where am I? The link is in the description below, and it is connected to my YouTube channel as well. So feel free to drop in, say hi, and see if it's for you. I got a large crystalline charge. And is that all my announcements? I think that's all my announcements. I'm still debating whether or not to link my Twitch to my YouTube channel, because there's nothing on my Twitch. I don't stream yet. I would like to stream, but that requires an office space. Mainly because the setup I want to use, I require a desk, and I don't have any room anywhere else in my house except for an office space, which we need to clear out to make space for, ironically. And since me and Dad were planning on clearing out a room anyways... No, that's gloom! But since me and Dad were planning on clearing out a room anyways, it's just easier to do it that way. I forgot that this is how I need to do this. I also need to stock up on light blooms again. Oh, hey. This is easy! I'll also be honest, I forgot. I did kind of want to continue what I was talking about yesterday. Not yesterday. Well, it was yesterday technically because that's when I recorded it. But I mean, like, Sunday. Because it was a conversation I wanted to continue, but I just had a lot on my plate, so I couldn't really continue it the way I wanted to. And that happens to me between recordings. So if you have, like, a very big topic that you want to talk about on your, like, show... for lack of a better term, I'm calling it a show. And you struggle to remember stuff sometimes, because I have that. But that's my ADHD. Can I make this in the full stamina bar? I don't know. It might be close. Haha, I made it! I have no stamina now. I don't know how they didn't see me. But anyways, I recommend writing it down between episodes, unless you are, like, doing what me or the Game Grumps do, in which you are recording in batches, which is usually not that bad of something to do. But I've noticed, especially while actually, like, analyzing how the Game Grumps... Like, I want to talk about the Game Grumps for a little bit, because they're one of my inspirations for doing the channel. Okay, y'all noticed that, right? Let me open the map and I'll show you. As soon as I remember the button. So when so this was obviously a small little shadow dot, but when I activated it, this here got cleared up as well. Even though the rest of this was all visible. So I'm wondering what the difference is between the two. And part of me feels like there probably isn't a difference. How do I want to do this? Because I'm no longer on a stretch of land where that is feasible. And the smartest option would probably be to go to here and see how I can go from there. But the Game Grumps are one of my biggest inspirations. Not the biggest inspiration, but one of the biggest inspirations. I've been watching them for a while, almost as long as I've been watching Mark. I think I came in around the time that JonTron left. I think. Because I remember people were talking a lot about Aaron and John a lot. But I don't remember a lot of John's videos. But I remember almost a bunch of Danny's videos. When I say hit John or Danny's, I mean like videos where they are the co-host. Not their specific videos. And it's... like, as I've been watching them, I've kind of been analyzing how they do. How they do their videos. And what I've noticed is that they will have a topic they want to talk about. Because they record in batch sessions, kind of like what I do, but on a bigger scale. I think they record, I want to say like 5 videos for a series in a day, maybe more. But as they're recording these batch sessions, sometimes they'll have a topic they're talking about. Get out of it, get out of it, get out of it. And so, if they reach near the end of the video, but they want to continue the conversation, it's usually Danny that says, "Oh, I forgot to mute my phone." Don't worry, everybody, you don't have a cat in your house. That's just my ringtone, or my text tone. Or my notification tone. I don't get very many texts. Especially not when my laptop is open, because I use Discord for messaging people. But, I noticed that while they are recording, usually it's Danny that there'll be a topic that they want to talk about. And usually it's Danny that says, oh, we should probably continue this conversation next time. Meaning that they have reached the end of the episode and they're going to move on to the next episode. And usually they're pretty good about keeping up what the conversation was. That I have noticed. And then other times they will have like this weird conversation that they're talking about things. And then... oh, this is bad. Which way do I need to go for this? That way. But other times they'll be having a really random conversation and they won't continue it into the next episode, even though, like, it feels like it should continue, but it doesn't. I just thought that was a neat little interaction with them. And that's part of what I think makes it feel weird that my videos don't always have, like, the same cohesive story, because I don't have any reason to continue the story I'm talking about, or the topic I'm talking about in between episodes. Basically, it's kind of the attitude people tell you to have of, once you walk through the door, you no longer... or that, what is it? Don't bring it into work. Like, if you're having a bad day, don't bring it into work. That kind of thing. And I think it's in a similar vein. I'm noticing... actually, I'll talk about the game a little bit. I'm noticing that on this side, these shrines are all really lumped together. Like, these light roots are all really lumped in together. But then, wait a minute. Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, didn't we kind of establish that... I'm looking at the shrine location versus the light route location. I'm trying to see if there's a difference between them. It seems... So all light routes have shrines, but not all shrines have light routes, it's looking like. Wait a minute. I missed a spot. That's not kosher. Well, the closest one is... Closest one's kind of this one, to be honest. Alright, let's go fix that issue real quick, because I missed the spot, apparently, and I don't like I missed the spot. It genuinely bothers me. But it's interesting to know that not all shrines give light routes. So you can't fully base, like, or predict where the next one's gonna be. Except by just running through the darkness. So if I had to hazard a guess, I'd say that that light route is down, and my guess is correct because I can see the light route right there. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, but like, the concept of not bringing it into work is kind of, it makes sense, but it's also kind of like really dickish when you think about it. When you think about it from a certain perspective, I should say, it's kind of dickish. Because the idea behind it is that if you had a bad day at work because of your family, you're not supposed to bring it into work. Or because of other things, but I'll use family as an example. If you had a bad day at work because of family, somebody in your family's being horrible... I already got these. Right? Yeah. No, the chest is not open. I thought the chest was open. I didn't get this. That's good to know. Which one is this? None of it. Damn it. Let me double check just to make sure I didn't miss any more. Doesn't look like it. But anyways. You've got that idea and mentality in your head, which makes some sense because, like, oh, I'm having a bad day at home, but I shouldn't take it out on my coworkers or my customers. But then there's a limit to it that I feel needs to be, like, drawn. Because, yeah, you can make the argument that you shouldn't bring the personal stuff into work, and you really shouldn't. But then there's the issue of just, like, depression and shit like that. Like, a large percentage of the time, I'm talking, like, damn near 100% of the time, with depression and stuff like that, asking somebody not to bring that into work is like asking them to be a sociopath. Like, it is almost impossible, unless you have certain medications or you have learned how to deal with it properly, in a healthy way, to not bring your depression into work. A lot of bloopy burrow? What am I looking at? Where am I? I see a bloopy. Ooh, I see a chest. Another large crystalline charge. There's so many bloopies. No, don't run. I want your stuff. Don't run, I want to damage you.
Yeah.
Stop, I just want to punch you. Only older people will get that joke. Oh, hi. Have this. That worked? Okay. Light root or bright blooms seem to be overpowered. Don't ask me what possessed me to throw that. I just did it. That looks like a light root. Now it looks like I can get to it from back up here, so I'm gonna have to go back. I will say though, I do love this game. I really do love this game. It is a fun game. And it has exceeded my expectations for it going in. It was very hard for me to articulate it properly on the episode 124 because I was basically coming down from one of the best kind of experiences I could ever have. Like, yeah, that final boss fight, like round 3 of Ganon, was almost impossible for me to fail. But I think that's what was part of its appeal for me, is that you spend so much time facing off against a Ganon that can basically drain your hearts quickly and then destroy your heart containers. Which, by the way, I want to point out, that's the first time that's happened in a Legend of Zelda game. If I'm remembering correctly. I don't remember very many other Legend of Zelda bosses having that capability. Can't see shit. Where is that light root? Ah, there you are. I figured you were around the corner. Oh, that's a lovely big chunk of the map done. I love it. They really are spread out, though, aren't they? Like, once you get over to this area, they kind of spread out a lot more than if you're over in this area. That's so weird. What is my next course of action? I think my next course of action... It's kind of difficult for me to read the topography map properly. Because I'm not skilled at that. Like, full-on admission here, I'm not skilled at reading a map. Honestly, I argue in school, history was my weakest subject, to be honest. Well, geography was actually my weakest subject, technically speaking. But eventually that got lumped in with history somewhere down the line. I have no idea when it happened to me, but it happened to me where history and geography were, like, similar classes, and I'm just like, that shouldn't be how it's supposed to work. I don't know if my school had its budget cut or what. But yeah, that's a little bit of information about me. Where geography. Oh, I didn't even notice you. You're slightly different, aren't you? Your tusks look bigger. Nope. Something felt weird, like this entire giant field was just a thing. Now I know why. is just a giant Furox. Is it a Furox? Or am I thinking of an Arc thing? I might be thinking of Koronui. I do like the names they have for some of these as well. They're pretty much unique. But that's the thing, that's actually the thing about uniqueness nowadays, because when you go to make your own thing without making it sound like, so I'll use D&D names as an example. One of the jokes I like to make is like, you're either going to make a name where it's two words jammed together, two simple words jammed together, and that's going to be the name for the more simplistic or natural-based names. You're either going to have a name that sounds like complete and utter gibberish, or you're going to have a guy named Ben. There's nothing wrong with having a character with a regular name, by the way. I'm just saying that right now. I'm just saying that it's funny because we've gotten to the... Why are there two very close together? Why are there two very close together? I will say, though, I do enjoy the fact that there's a lot of wildlife running around in this game. Well, I say running around, but, like, big wildlife. So that's something that always, like, draws my attention. Like, what's the relationship between animals in this world? Are there going to be big apex predators? Are there going to be, like, tiny little nuisances? What's the deal? I want to know. I want to learn. I want to see all that I see. Okay, I see the down. Where is the up? Is this the up? But no, like, this game definitely did exceed my expectations on what a good game would be for Legend of Zelda. Because I didn't play Spirit Tracks. I want to. I think my last game before Breath of the Wild was genuinely... Oh, what was it? I think technically it was Hyrule Warriors, but I don't really count that as a game for The Legend of Zelda. Like, it's more of a Dynasty Warriors clone with a Legend of Zelda skin. There you are. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't exactly bad, but this is... Okay, I'm just gonna run through it because I got a light route where that'll get rid of these extra heart or these lost hearts. Yeah. But I think before that, the actual like proper Legend of Zelda game with the Legend of Zelda formula might have been Twilight Princess. Although I do remember playing more of Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass a lot. Phantom Hourglass was a fun game. Definitely one of the few games I saw that actually put a lot of what the 3DS could do to use. Because I don't know very many 3DS games that forced you to close the DS in order to progress the story. And that's why, like, Legend of Zelda is probably one of my favorite series as a whole, because of that sheer level of creativity. Like, technically speaking, it would have been very bad for recording, but, like, if they had a system in the game where you had to shake... Well, maybe if you just had... They did some, like, linked it to the Joy-Cons. But if they had a system where you had to, like, shake the Joy-Cons or something in order to, like, progress in some way or another... Well, wait, hang on. I'm moving the Joy-Con. The Joy-Con drew the weapon, but I'm not swinging the sword. I wanted to test that theory. And yes, I am using Joy-Cons, not a Pro Controller. The reason being is because it's just simpler. I do have the controller attachment, the controller attachment that makes it feel like an actual controller, so... That's how I do most of my Switch games. But yeah, I'm glad that, I'm glad that Nintendo, or somebody at Nintendo, did their best to not screw something up with this Legend of Zelda game. I would have been sad if they had to, if, like, the Legend of Zelda game I was playing was just a very poorly made, open world game. I'm not saying that, Breath of the Wild was a poorly made game. I'm saying, like... So, to quote Aaron Hansen as he put it, Breath of the Wild is where they made the assets, and Tears of the Kingdom is where they made the game. And truth be told, there is really nothing wrong with that. Especially considering, like, Breath of the Wild kind of laid out the framework for Tears of the Kingdom. I feel a sneeze coming on, that's why I'm pausing. But I didn't view the games as that. Mainly because I actually didn't watch... I forced myself not to watch the Game Grumps play Tears of the Kingdom. I want to say Twilight Princess so badly for some reason. Because I wanted to be spoiler-free for this game so you all could get my honest reaction. Or as spoiler-free as I could be. Because I did kind of see some of the information regarding, like, Ganon and stuff like that. Mainly because people did what I do. Or people did what I did with my 124 thumbnail. And they post it right in the freaking frame. Or they don't give any proper, like, spoiler warning. If they're doing, like, a review game or something, or a review episode video or something like that. Like, oh, here's the top 5 Legend of Zelda things you can do. And then they don't put in a spoiler warning at the beginning, and instead immediately show, like, a Tears of the Kingdom clip of Ganon laughing his ass off. Or showing his demise form, as some people are calling it. Which, to be fair, it's not really their full responsibility to do that. Because the game has been out for a very long time. And if you're like me, who is a slow player for the fact that I'm running, like, 9 series right now, I feel like I should have fallen there, but I didn't for some reason. Like, I am genuinely running 9 series, so it is... I'm not going to be able to, like, complete this game within 3 to 4 play sessions. And truth be told, I probably could complete the story, like, way earlier. And done all the side stuff, but, like, part of me really wanted to do a lot of the side exploring. A lot of the side exploring is what kind of made this game for me. As a whole. Because that's how you can judge if a Legend of Zelda game is a Legend of Zelda game, in my opinion. It's just how much side content is there. Like, is there a lot of side content? Does the side content actually have a connection to the main content? Is that connection mandatory? Because sometimes certain games, I think Link's Awakening is what it's called, the Tunic of Time! Let's go! Got the Tunic of Time, the Trousers of Time. I just need the Hat of Time. Because all I got is the Cap of a Hero. Which is Legend of Zelda 1, I believe. This is Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. This is Wind Waker, I believe. This one's Skyward Sword, I know that much. Wind Waker. Yeah, that's Wind Waker. Yeah, Legend of Zelda 1 again. Twilight Princess. I'm amazed I haven't found more of the hats. That is Ravio's hat from A Link Between Worlds. So all I need to do is find the rest of them, which I am 100% certain I have passed it all. Because, like, this is how much left we have of the map. And I highly doubt that it is all up there. But I have reached my limit for today. I would like to thank you all so much. You know what? Let's wear the good stuff. The powerful stuff. Yeah! I should have worn this when I was fighting Ganon. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way you can see more content like this in the future. And if you come back on the regular and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. It helps out a ton. I'm greatly appreciative. If you could share this video with your friends, your family, your favorite group of... Who do I want you to share it with today? Cartographers. I'd appreciate that as well. And if you're a content creator looking for a place to share your content, or you're just a person who likes gaming or content in general, please feel free to join my Discord server and check it out and see if it's for you. Beyond that, if you would like to support me as a content creator and help me keep this channel running smoothly, I would appreciate it if you check out my Patreon or Ko-fi down below. And as always, I will see you as we continue our adventures in Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Bye-bye.